Welcome, new recruits, to the Word Detective Agency. We have a real mystery on our hands today, a proper head scratcher. But, before we jump into the big case, we've got to warm up our brains a bit. Let's do it with some secret codes, or as I like to call them, riddles. Okay, let's start with a tricky one. What kind of dog always knows the time? Think about words that sound alike. Any guesses, detectives? It's a watchdog. Get it? A dog that watches the time? All right, on to the next clue. I want you to name the kind of tree you can hold right in your hand. What do you have at the end of your arm? Yep, that's right, it's a palm. So the answer is a palm tree. And for our very last warm-up clue, listen closely. I'm tall when I'm young, and I'm short when I'm old. What am I? Think about something that burns down as it gets older. It's a candle. Fantastic job, team. Your minds are officially sharp and ready for the real mission. Okay, now that we're all warmed up, it is time to open the main case file. We've found this secret message you see, but the words are all jumbled up and make no sense. It is our job as detectives to figure out what it's really trying to say. Just look at this. On the left, we've got a total mess of words, right? They're confusing clues. But on the right, those exact same words are put in an order that sends a really clear message. To be a great detective, you have to learn how to turn jumbled words into clear messages. So let's get into our first bit of detective training. The most important tool we have for solving any word mystery is the sentence. So the big question is, what makes a sentence? Well, a sentence isn't just a random bunch of words. Think of it more like a team, where all the words are working together to tell a complete story, a full idea. Like, Priya is going to the park. It makes complete sense. It's a bit like packing your school bag. You need to follow 3 golden rules to make sure your message is packed correctly. First, it always starts with a capital letter. Second, it always ends with a punctuation mark, like a full stop or a question mark. And third, the words have to be in an order that makes complete sense. Okay, time for your first case, detective. Take a look at this clue. Under the bed. Now, this group of words makes some sense, but does it follow all 3 of our golden rules? Does it really share a complete thought? Correct. It's what we call a phrase. It doesn't tell us the whole story, does it? It leaves us hanging. To make it a full sentence, we could say something like, my cricket bat is under the bed. Now that's a full sentence. All right, let's dive into the next part of our training. Every sentence has a special superpower. And as detectives, we absolutely need to know all 4 types so we can understand the clues we find. So the first superpower is called the declarative sentence. This one is all about stating a fact. It's like a reporter just telling you what's happening. Emma is cooking delicious biryani. See? It just tells you something, and it always ends with a simple full stop. Next up, we have the imperative sentence. Now, this is the boss sentence. It's the one that gives a command or makes a request. It tells someone what to do, like paint my house, or maybe something a bit more polite, like please pass the ball. Now this one is a detective's favorite, the interrogative sentence. This is how we ask questions to find more clues. Things like, where is my tiffin box? It's our #1 tool for gathering information, and it always ends with a question mark. And finally, we have the exclamatory sentence. This superpower is all about showing a sudden, strong feeling, like excitement or surprise. When you shout, wow, what a beautiful goal, that's an exclamatory sentence. And it always ends with an exclamation mark to show all that emotion. Now let's look a little closer at our question-asking power. A really clever detective knows how to use a special little trick. It's called a question tag, and it helps us confirm information we think we already know. And this shows the rule perfectly. It's all about balance. If the first part of your sentence is positive, like Ramen likes playing football, the little tag you add at the end is negative, doesn't he? And it works the other way too. If the statement is negative, the tag is positive. It's like saying, I'm pretty sure about this, but can you just confirm it for me? Okay, time to practice, detective. Here's a clue for you to solve. The first part is positive. Gary drove his car to the mall. So, what kind of tag do you think will come at the end? Excellent work. Gary drove his car to the mall, didn't he? You're really getting the hang of this. That's exactly right. You've done it. You've completed your training. Now it's time to put all your new skills to the test and solve one final case, all by yourself. All right, detective, look at these jumbled words. Your mission, should you choose to accept it, is to use the rules of a sentence to put them in the right order. Don't forget your capital letter and your full stop. Case solved. The thieves were hiding behind the bushes. Now that is a perfect sentence that gives us clear information. You are officially a word detective. But hold on. For your final mission, take a look at these two pictures. Your job is to gather some intelligence by doing what detectives do best, asking questions. So, what questions can you come up with to learn more about what's happening here? This is how you'll continue to solve mysteries every single day, just by being curious. Keep asking questions.